Hey guys, just touching base. I have a question to ask you guys, and whether you could all get involved and maybe give me a little bit of a guide. I've been through this process of intervention orders. I've had a neighbour put an intervention order on me. It's been going. It started about a year ago, where I was renovating my home, and she decided to put an intervention order on me because I was making too much noise. Obviously, it's what you do with being a homeowner. So anyway, there I am, standing at the door with these police officers serving me an intervention order, issuing me an intervention order. And I looked at them and I nearly started crying. Like, I thought, I've never ever been served one of these. I had no idea what I was meant to do or anything like that. So they advised me that I have to appear in court, which I have been in court. And you cannot say much in a court. You can just say a little bit, and that's done. He adjourned it again, so which was June the 1st. So that was adjourned to June the 1st. And I didn't have to appear in court on June the 1st, and now it's been adjourned again to November over a lying statement that I have, and she's also saying that she is completely scared of me, intimidated by me, and that she's in fear of hers and her daughter's life. Come on, I've lived at my house for 15 years. Never had a problem. My neighbours are wonderful. We all get along really, really well. Good rapport. And then this, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. So anyway, time's gone on, and it's been over a year now, and I still have to appear in court in November. Bottom line is, yes, I will appear in court, and I'll do what I need to do, and I will fight this intervention. But the whole thing is, I don't know whether I'm correct here, but how can the law allow people to willy-nilly put intervention orders on whoever? I've done absolutely nothing wrong here. I've just, all I've done is just do my renovations around my home and look after my house, as you do. I'm a very proud to say that I've done a lot of the renovations myself. But I'm just gobsmacked. How can a human being, another human being, put an intervention order when you've done absolutely nothing, and state that she's in fear of her life? I don't get it. I would never hurt a fly. I've got a lot of love to give. I love people. I can get, I suppose it's like anyone, I can get a little bit sort of, stressed with things, but nothing like I would ever hurt anyone, ever. But anyway, she called the police out the other night. I wasn't even home. My partner wasn't. Me and my partner were together, and we were out shopping, I think. Anyway, as soon as we got home, I got a knock on the door, and it's police. And she rang them up, stating that I was talking through the fence. Mind you, I've got a 6-foot Colorbond fence, and on top of that, because she used to video me over the fence, just mowing my lawns, so I extended it up to 7 feet, right? So I've got a 7-foot high fence, and it's all Colorbond. I have no idea where they are in their back garden. I have no reason to want to be involved with them, and I certainly don't want to talk to her or talk to her little girl. But anyway, she sent the police out saying that I spoke to her little girl through the fence, and I wasn't even home. I was out shopping. I got home to this, and I was absolutely mortified when the police turned up and said that I've been doing that. I was just mortified. So anyway, I spoke to the police. They are aware of this girl next door. They said that they could have taken me in, but they realise that she's just doing this because she can, and she can get away with it. So anyway, nothing's happened so far since that, and that was over about 2 months ago, which is really, really good. But I think she's plotting something. She's a very sick girl. She's mentally challenged, let's put it that way. But yeah, I would like people to get on board, and can we start a discussion about this, because I don't think that intervention orders should be just served out willy-nilly on people that, like myself, I've done nothing wrong, and I'd be the first person to apologise or go and talk to her, or which I did. I tried to put a letter in her post, in a letterbox, saying that I'd be more than happy to meet up with you for a coffee. We've obviously got something wrong along the lines. I'm certainly not going to hurt you, and I certainly would never ever hurt your little girl as well. But anyway, that's gone on. But I'm sort of, you know, it's really exhausting because it's consumed me, and I'm a very spiritual person. I study Reiki. I love holistic care. I love being quiet in my own home and doing my own thing, and it's just really, really put me out, and I've had to put everything aside because it's just consumed me. But I know that I have to let it go, and I just have to let it take its due course. But no, please get on board, and please, you know, have a bit of discussion about this, because it's something that just doesn't sit well with me at all. And I think the courts need to, or the law needs to change this intervention order process. I think that people who want an intervention order in a situation of neighbours, or, you know, rude neighbours and things like that, I think you should have to pay for them, because people, even when I went into the court to actually, you know, do my, through the process of the intervention order, even when I went in there, I had a young girl talk to me, and she goes, and she was a bit rough around the edges, and she said, I've served about 7 of them, you know, in the past on people, and she said they're so easy to get, and I thought, what? That is shocking. So please, guys, get on board, and let's have a bit of a discussion about this, because it's something I'm quite passionate about, because especially, you know, in my situation, I've done absolutely nothing, and I'd be the first person to put my hand up if I did do something wrong, and you know, and I'd say sorry, you know, but no, I've done nothing in this situation. I've just renovated my home, and as you do when you're a homeowner. So guys, please help me out here. I'm a little bit confused about the whole situation, because I've never been in a situation like this, and it's just dragging out. And you know, not only that, it costs money. I've had to buy, you know, spend $1,200 on cameras around my house, to make sure that I'm monitoring my property, because I really don't trust her. And I've also I've been in contact with a lawyer as well. So she not only has an intervention order on me, when I went to court, she has an intervention order on 4 other people as well around her home. So she's just getting them willy-nilly, and they're giving them to her, and I think it's downright shocking. And yeah, so please get on board. Please start a discussion, because you know, I really, really want to know whether I'm correct in trying to implement something law-wise to change this horrible system, you know, because I think it's you know, with lawyers and things like that, it's just a money-making thing. And so my lawyer's been on to me several times, like, come on, get on board, you know, I'll help you out. But I don't know how any lawyers can really help you out, because every court case is that you can say 5 minutes of your piece, and that's it. I really don't know, and it's just been adjourned, and I don't get it. So anyway, yeah, let's have a discussion. Would love that. Okay, see you now. Bye.